I seen my first murder when I was 9 years old. Like,
wow.
I got shot when I was 16 years old.
You
I was
did
in
say
the
that.
streets. Like,
Oof.
I've been through a lot. You feel me?
I grew up and somebody asked me, what do you want to do when you grow up? You know what my answer was? My answer was, I just want to make it to 21.
Like, I'm going to count how many dead names on here. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn, that's horrible.
7, 8. All right, so yeah, I got 8 dead names on here, and I was 16 years old. Who influenced me in my life and what I was going through? It was Wayne, and then when I got like 17, 18, Meek Mill just changed my life for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm still here today because every day I always felt like somebody was gonna kill me. Every day I walked out the house.
Damn.
Hey, son. What's up, man?
Oh, that's dope.
I was about to text you. I'm working right now. I'm right here doing a podcast.
Hey, what's up, dog? Paul Pierce in the house.
That's
what's
Paul
happening?
Pierce,
The truth?
man, the legend. What's up?
Oh.
What's the question? You are on camera. Don't say nothing crazy, bro. Yeah, I told you I'm gonna bring you out for sure. I got you. We can't say the date because I'm being recorded right now. It's a surprise. Yeah, I got you. He want to be a rapper, so it's like, what? What do you say? I'm gonna give you some of my back end. I'll give you a little something, man. I got a little something for you.
He about his money.
I got a little something for you, son. I'm gonna call you when I'm done, man. I love you. All right.
He
Oh,
said,
my
I'm going to get some money.
He's different, bro.
This is to taking over the game. All right, everybody. Welcome to Truth After Dark.
Do you think that men or women are more toxic? Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Truth After Dark. I am your host, Azar Farideh, and of course, we have Paul Pierce here in the building.
What's up?
What's up? And we have a very special guest straight out of Chi-Town. He's a platinum-selling artist, a devoted father, and one of the most authentic voices in hip-hop. Fresh off his powerful new track, Survivor's Guilt with Meek Mill. Please welcome the one and only G Herbo.
Appreciate
G, what
that.
up, baby?
Yeah, that was
What
a hard
up?
intro.
Hey, Chi-Town finest. I swear, my mama from Chicago. I swear, Lord from Chicago. Like some of my best friends and family members from Chi-Town. Tony Allen.
One of my
obviously.
cousins just asked, was you from Chicago? I'm like, nah, he ain't from
Nah,
Chicago.
I was born here.
They see you so locked in with Big Bro for sure. That's probably why they saying that.
He got me talking like him. But that's dope. It's good to have you, dog.
For sure, appreciate it, man.
And
I'm
you
happy
want to know
be
what
here.
else? Are you into astrology at all?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're a Libra, right? When's your birthday?
October 8th.
He's a Libra too.
I'm October 13th.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah,
And
my
when he
pops
was-
a Libra on the 16th.
Oh wow!
What
So
you
your
say,
pop.
who?
My pops, yeah, my
My
dad. Yeah.
mom was 15.
That's crazy, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's wild.
And
definitely
I'm
into
attracted to Aries.
That's crazy.
I'm an Aries.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I
Me
got
too.
2 kids that are Aries, and my brother is Aries, and my baby mama Aries.
Yeah, mine too. Taina Aries, my son, my oldest son, your son here, Aries too.
That's
Really?
crazy.
That's
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's wild, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
They
That's
do say
wild.
that Aries and Libra get along and we balance each other out because we're opposites. Like
Yeah.
y'all are really chill, and y'all kind of let Aries do what they do because we
But
so
he gonna cross
extra.
that
I'm speaking him
line.
up right now. He's literally FaceTiming me.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
answer it, though.
He's
Answer it,
FaceTiming me right
answer it. So
What's up, son? Hey, son. What's up, man?
Oh, that's
I was
dope.
about to text you. I'm working right now. I'm right here doing a podcast.
Hey, what's up, dog? Paul Pierce in the house.
That's
What's
Paul
happening?
Pierce,
The truth?
man, the legend.
Oh, he hung up.
He probably got scared or nervous. Oh, no. No, I know he did. Hold on. Why you hang up? Oh, okay.
He's so
They said, what's up?
He tried to tell you, hey, what up, son?
That's
what up,
Paul
youngin?
Pierce, the legend, man. I'm right here doing a podcast right now. I'm working. I was about to text you, but you just called 5 more times
that's
like
dope.
you insisted on
That's
talking to me.
dope.
What's up?
Aw.
What's the question? You are on camera. Don't say nothing crazy, bro. Yeah, I told you I'm going to bring you out for sure. I got you. We can't say the date because I'm being recorded right now. It's a surprise. Yeah, I got you. He want to be a rapper, so it's like, what? What do you say? I'm gonna give you some of my back end. I'll give you a little something, man. I got a little something for you.
He about his money.
I got a little something for you, son. I'm gonna call you when I'm done, man. I love you. All right.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna get some money.
He's different, bro.
He's so
Am I gonna get some
cute.
money off
Hey,
of
you
you?
That is
raising,
hilarious.
you raising little go-getters.
Yeah,
right
no,
there.
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not even being funny, bro. I promise. Like, I told him to start saving his money. Like every time he come around, you know how it be. Like, he come around me, he come around my homies. They give him a little money. Like, he FaceTimed me one day, bro. He went in his little chest. He had like $11,000. Like,
No
literally.
way.
I swear to God, he got a lot of money saved right now.
Wow. Which son is this? So I
This
know
is
you
my
have
oldest
3
son.
kids.
Yeah, this is your son.
You're okay, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's
The
the
Aries,
one who,
the Aries, yeah.
the Aries, and he be all like talking, and he has such a big
He
personality.
got a lot of charisma for real. Like
Yeah.
he did a song, so he had made a song. It went viral. He posted, like, his mom posted it first. It started going viral, and he asked me to get on it, so I jumped on it. I gave him a verse to the song. I'm gonna put on my mixtape. I'm gonna bring him out for I got a big show in Chicago. Summer Smash gonna be like probably 40, 50,000 people there. And I'm gonna bring him out on stage. He not nervous or nothing.
No,
Yeah.
he's
How old is he?
He's 7.
Oh, damn. 7?
Yeah, he different, bro.
That's crazy. Oh, that's dope.
Wow.
That was very authentic.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him some of my back end, man. I'll probably give him like 1,000 or something.
He's like, are we gonna make any money? Like, what's up? That's
that's
so
lit.
cute.
1,000 for his first show is good. I know I ain't get
What?
1,000 for my first show.
Man. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
dope.
So you have 3 kids.
Yeah.
What do you do like to be present in your kids' life? Because obviously you're a rapper,
Mm-hmm.
an entrepreneur. You got to move around a lot. Like, what do you do to make sure that you're like a present father?
So, like, the balance for me is, you, like, first and foremost is sacrifice. Some things I really just don't do when if I already, like, know stuff on the schedule, I gotta go be with my kids, I'll pass on it. But a lot of times I bring my kids to work with me too, though. Like, I probably had your son at his first show when he was like 8 months or something like that. Like,
Damn.
so I take my kids to work. I bring them to like interviews or whatever, because I just gotta create that balance. Sometimes when I'm on tour and stuff, I be gone for months at a time and weeks at a time. So I literally, like, my mom is a big help too, though. So like, my mom come out and I have my kids with me while I'm just working in the studio and all that. So that's probably why he really wanted to rap, because the influence was there. I had him in the studio with me so many late nights, even when he a kid and stuff like that. You feel me? So for me, it's like I sacrifice a lot of like time and stuff to be with my kids. Like, I don't take shows. I don't do a lot of stuff. Like, right now, I've been super busy, but like prior to, I probably would like, I think I took like almost a year off just to like kind of get grounded and like be around my kids, work on music, but still had a like leniency to travel back and forth home when I want to, you know, because he always lived in another state, you know what I'm saying? I've been in LA for 7 years, and he lived in Atlanta with his mom and then moved to Miami. So, you know, he be traveling a lot too, though, you feel me? So, especially with him, though, you know what I'm saying? Because my other 2 kids live in LA, you feel me, with me.
Okay.
So it's like, with him, I gotta sacrifice a lot of time to travel, pick him up and go get him, you feel me? But that's my first priority for real. Like, I don't really let nothing like clash or interfere with me being a father. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, that's dope. Like, so you got the kid in Miami right now, and you got 2 here.
Yeah, in LA, yep. My 2 youngest.
Man, like me being an athlete and understanding like the life, you know what I'm saying? How the balance of it. That's the most difficult part when you got kids and relationships and trying to maintain all of that. Like, what people don't understand, that's been the most difficult part of my life. And maybe that's why when I was younger, my relationships didn't work, because it's like you got to balance kids, a relationship, career.
Yeah.
Like, how do you find that balance, or do you have that balance right now? Like,
I'm
'cause
still working on it for sure.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
right?
Like, I'm still trying to perfect it, but it's like everything have to like align with each other. It gotta be understanding, where it's like my career is gonna always, you know, of course be a priority, but my kids come first. And like, until I'm married, my kids come before my relationship. You know what I'm saying? So like, for me, You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it gotta be an understanding where it's like I gotta go and I gotta be an active father, a present father. And it's a little different with your son because, you know, his mom, she live a fast lifestyle as well. You know what I'm saying? She travels, she make a lot of money, you feel me? So me and her always like, even when it was rocky between us, we always had like an understanding where it's like with him, we gonna always figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Whether he gotta come to LA, be with me, or I gotta travel to go get him, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times I get on the plane by myself, no security, nothing to go get my son. Like that's how like super like stern I am about, you know, being in his life. You feel me?
Yeah, that's difficult because I ain't never had to deal with that because like I got 4 kids and I got 3 with my ex-wife and another one. They all live by me.
Right, yeah,
So
yeah. No, he always been in another state since he was a kid. So like I literally sometimes I will go fly to and from by myself just to make sure I got him. And he see that too though. Like he appreciate it. Yeah, that's the oldest, yeah.
7. Right?
He see that, like he started to catch on and was like he know like by any means I'm gonna always like be there for sure.
I love people seeing this side of you.
For sure.
And I love that you're expressing that because, you know,
appreciate it, bro.
When we in the entertainment lifestyle, people see a side of us that's probably not even real or like they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
And it'd be another thing, like, I don't really be wanting him to want to expose him too much to my lifestyle, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like I got to create that kind of environment where even when I'm working or doing certain stuff, it's still kid-friendly for him, you feel what I'm saying? Because in the lifestyle and, you know, the entertainment business, especially in my profession, being a rapper, it's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's
a lot. It's a lot.
Man, I'll tell you this, and before you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
So how do you, like, knowing that you got young kids, they watch your every move. They follow they young on social media. Well, mine's is because they're a little older. I don't know if your 7-year-old's on social media.
He's on social media.
So they seeing everything. So how do you, like, be careful on what you say and what you do to where it's like, they gonna like, oh, Dad, I saw you with some, like, females, or you said this. Do you think of that?
I do think of that, but
You know
another,
what I'm
like,
saying?
on the flip side, like, I do think of that, especially when it come to, like, what I put on the internet, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I always been that kind of guy anyways, though, like, even before I had kids, like, I'm always thinking about, like, cause and effect, every action got a reaction. Like, I always been one of them type of people to think about, like, how my decisions affect everybody else around me, you know what I'm saying? So having a kid is like times 10 for me. But another thing is I believe in being honest with my kids as well too though. Like, you know, like my dad was like that with me, you feel what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's more so putting knowledge into him, especially with him because he's a fast learner. My oldest son, he a fast learner, he catch on and stuff and he asks questions, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, probably like, man, about a month and a half ago or something like that, his grandma called me like, yeah, I think you got to have a conversation with your son because he's seen, like, you know, clips of you, like, getting arrested and stuff like that. She was like, oh, yeah, my dad ever been to jail? And, you know, he asking questions, you know, and I ain't want to, like, have him thinking like I'm a criminal or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely, like, honesty with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always been completely honest with my son, you feel me? Like, he asked me because he saw I got arrested, like, with a gun, with a firearm. He like, why you got to carry a gun and stuff like that? I'm like, it's really to protect me and to protect you and to protect our family. I'm teaching him about, like, his Second Amendment and all of that, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I believe in being completely honest with my kids, you know, and it's just like, with the knowledge that I get him, and my dad always taught me that, like, I can only tell you so much, and then when you get outside of that house, you really on your own, you feel what I'm saying? Like, in school and all these places, you can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't think for you, you feel me? So it's like, that's the mindset that I have with raising my kids. I believe in being honest for real, like, no matter what it is, the good, the bad, the ugly, all the parts of it they see. And if they see it, they obviously, like, you know, with kids, they smart. You think you can manipulate them, and you really can't. So you think you can manipulate them, and you can't, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I tried to lie to my kids, you know what I'm saying? But you can't. So I just believe in, like, full transparency, you know what I'm saying? Especially the older they get.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more thing. So I was in a situation to where I had a video that went viral. That I got fired from ESPN.
Are you familiar
with
with it?
Bro, I'm in tune with everything, bro. Like,
I think they know about it.
in tune,
No,
bro.
so, like, obviously I was had my boy's birthday. We was playing poker and girls there, bikini, shaking booty, doing all that, smoking weed and all that. And it was like, damn, drinking. And, you know, I didn't know it was the effect of it then. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what I try to explain to my kids is like, damn. And I was selfish on that because it was live. This is my first time ever going live, G. Like,
not even to cut you off. I love that video, by the way.
Why do you love it?
I love it because I just like, you know, me being a fan and watching him like my whole life. You feel what I'm saying? It's like it just made you superhuman to me. Like, for real.
It humanized
he do everything that humans do. You feel what I'm saying? Like he is enjoying his life and he deserved that. Like just because you Paul Pierce don't mean you can't live. You feel what I'm saying? So you could get back to what you were saying.
So that's what I try to explain. And I'm like, man, I'm human. I make mistakes. But like, I did it. But my kids didn't have to see that. You know, and we all do stuff and have our fun as adults. And I didn't do nothing illegal.
Right.
But it was like I got fired from ESPN. It was a bad look. And then now, what you got to understand as your kids get older, like the sins of your father affect.
For sure.
That's
kids.
deep.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So
Especially
now,
like, you know, with you being who you are, it's like when you go to school, you do this,
so
they
now
gotta
go to
like
school. Your
answer
dad.
those questions. Yeah,
he did. And I didn't realize the effect. So I gotta really be careful on some things because I done had a couple videos like that, like some a little lower, more key than that, and I just had to realize like, damn, I gotta be more careful.
Yeah.
I got daughters, but I like try to like tell them I'm human. I make mistakes. Y'all gonna make mistakes, but you know, just I gotta apologize.
Right.
You know, because I understand the limelight that I'm in, and then we live in a world with the camera phones, Instagram, everything spread like wildfire.
I was just about to say that, like y'all generation, y'all really, it wasn't too big on
wasn't
social
like
media.
that.
You feel
It
me?
wasn't
So
like
it's
that.
Y'all still
You don't
trying
know.
to like,
I'm
you
trying to
still trying to
navigate
get
that.
used to this world with
You
social
don't get
media
it.
for real.
And we
like,
went live one time, and now it was like screen recorded. It's all me and him. It's all over the internet. This, that. I'm like, Paul, we can't go live. You can't go live. Like, but they don't understand the magnitude of how people are just so like thirsty over every little move you make on
like
the internet.
super in tune with your lives. You feel me?
everybody-
for
you know,
I
sure.
was just having a conversation like that, like with my brother, just about like our generation versus like the generation before us. Like social media really didn't exist to y'all. You feel me? So it's like everybody. Don't get me wrong, especially in our world and our field, everybody did the same thing. It just wasn't broadcasted for real. So it's like
Yes, that's what it is now. Everything is on the camera. So you're like, wow, everybody is so out there. Well, they always been. They just didn't have it on
for sure.
the
We
internet.
always had the same resources and exposed to all the same stuff.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a camera put in front of us, for sure.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. If Instagram had been out, when I,
You would have been canceled a long time ago.
what?
Tell me about it.
He
bro.
would've
I
been
know.
done.
Let me tell you,
get
when
it.
I was 26, 27, it
man.
would have been, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
would have been like, whoa.
I get it, bro.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 29.
Oh, 29.
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Wow. Okay. So
I'll be
Paul
30
got a
this
lot
year,
on
yeah,
you.
in October.
Yeah.
You say it again?
I'll be 30 in October.
Okay,
yeah, I'm
30 in
29.
October. Wow, you're young. You're younger than me.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So like, man, woo. Let me tell you something. I didn't know. So my mistake was, when I was done with the live, I didn't know you could screen record it, copy it.
Right.
I was just
You
like,
thought it was done. It was
I
done.
thought it was
just
over.
live.
It was a race.
Soon as
Nobody ever gonna see
So
that.
look, the thing is, even when you discard the video, when you went live, somebody was on your live screen recording it already.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
part.
from the very second you went live, they was already screen recording.
They don't play that. I
they
was
don't
actually
play
shocked
that.
when we went live and all these people screen recorded it and it's
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. And I'm like, yo, dang, you can't do nothing. You got to be careful.
And you probably think it's low key because you might not have
It
might
was
not even
late.
have thousands of people
was
on the
late.
live.
It was
But
late.
it's that one person.
It was only like about 200 at the most. It was
Yeah,
late. It was like
so you're
1 in the
thinking it's
morning.
cool,
I'm
like,
thinking
right?
it's cool. I'm thinking it's cool.
Right.
It's never cool.
It's never cool. God
That's
damn.
crazy. So my question is, I know you mentioned before, like you growing up, and Paul's talked about this, and I think most black men have the experience of, growing up, your fathers were like, toughen up, like you gotta be gangster, crying is soft, and da-da-da-da-da. So what do you do differently with your kids now to not put that on them? Because I know that's hard, like being vulnerable and being open. I feel like men need to allow that, space for them to express themselves in that way. And I know Paul spoke on that before, like, and you have sons. What do you do?
With my kids, like I just ask a bunch of whys. Like I don't even tell them stop crying or shut up. I'm just like, what's the problem? You feel what I'm saying? Because like I'm a super like solution based person. So it's like whatever it is that's bothering you, we could talk about it. And I believe in manning up and toughening up and facing your fears, but you gotta identify those fears before you could face them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I'm super in tune with my emotions, and I try to like pass that on to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Because just me growing up and generate like my father and his father. Like my dad was raised. My grandfather was like, he was in the military, so he was super like stern for sure. Like, and my dad was super strict on me. You feel me? Like, when I was growing up, I don't even think I cried in front of my dad for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
out of fear or?
Yeah, just like just out of fear and just like out of already being able to just suck up my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like I never let him see me that vulnerable, even as a kid for real. Like I never cried to my dad or anything like that. Like I promise. And when I'm thinking about it, it's really fucking me up for real. Cause it's like, damn, my dad probably never seen me cry when I was a kid. You feel what I'm saying? Like he did when I was older, like when I lost my grandmother and lost my little brother and stuff like that. But like with my son, like it went super viral when I took him on a Casanat stream, and like we was talking and something, he was just like, I don't know, he just broke down crying. Like, you feel me? He was, it was like, it was one of them super emotional beats. Like, I don't know, like Cav was doing something where he's like, say a motivational quote or something. I did it, and then they told your son to do it, and he did it. And he was talking about like family and stuff like that, and it just made him get super emotional. But I know, like me knowing my son, I understand why he was crying, because he's super, like, my son is very, very family oriented. You know what I'm saying? Like, he asks questions like about like why I live in LA and his mama live here, and you know what I'm saying, like why he don't grow up in a 2-parent household and stuff like that. He always asks those kind of questions, and I'll be completely honest with him, and his mom is too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with me, especially with my kids and like their emotions and crying and stuff like that, I always just ask why and what's the problem, and I tell them it's okay to cry. You feel what I'm saying? Because when I learned about like mental health and stuff like that, like I got diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder when I was like 19, 20 years old or something. No, I might have been, matter of fact, I was like 22 or something like that, you feel me? But I've been suffering from it since I was probably my son's age. I seen my first murder when I was 9 years old. Like, I got shot when I was 16 years old. I was in the streets. Like, I've been through a lot, you feel me? So me being in tune with my emotions and understanding how it made me the man I am, but it kind of stunted my growth, because I felt like certain things was just like, all right, you just take it on the chin. It is what it is, And the more you grow up and experience life, it's like you don't even know how to communicate what's wrong with you. You don't know how to communicate your feelings. You don't know how to control your anger. You don't know how to do any of that. And I done crashed out numerous times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want my son to have to do that. And the objective of being a father is to make sure that your kids are better than you. Like, I feel like my dad did a great job in making sure I was a better version of him. So I gotta do the same thing with my kids. So like, to answer that question, when it comes to like them crying and stuff like that, I never once told my kids like, shut up, you being soft, or toughen up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my youngest, he's a super crybaby. He cry over everything, but he's tough. He's 10 times tougher than I was when I was that age. He's much tougher than your son at that age. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I got to figure out a way for him to be able to channel his emotions, because I don't want him to think it's okay to like fight or glad, any of that, And I see that, and those are my characteristics. Like, he got my traits in him already, you know what I'm saying, as a 4-year-old. So for me, it's just like I said, bro, just being patient with him, like trying to see what's wrong, what's the problem, and trying to come up with the solution, like whatever it is. Like, I never tell my kids that they soft for crying, because me, I'm 29 years old and I still cry. Sometimes I like just blank out crying sometimes, like bust out crying. I'm sorry, like, and I can't control it because there's so many things that I've been through, and I've cried in public, all types of places. You feel what I'm saying? It don't take away from my masculinity and who I am as a man. You know what I'm saying? But I just want my kids to be able to be in tune with their emotions at that age, so by the time they get my age, they can control them. You know.
I think that's a beautiful thing because I come from an era, G, to where it wasn't cool to cry.
It wasn't.
It was like chest up, chin out. It was like fight back. It was like somebody do something to you, you better do something to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like people don't understand. Like my era, me, when you start looking back at it, we grew up really traumatized.
For sure.
Like really traumatized on some like gunshots you hearing that night. You come to school the next day, oh yeah, he got killed. Like, what? I was just with him 2 days ago.
Damn.
And you taught to live with that. You taught to be like, it's taught, everything is taught to get back. You know what I'm saying? It ain't taught to like, damn, like.
To heal from it.
To process it.
Yeah,
To
to
process
process
it.
it, to talk about
They
it.
still want you to go through the school day, do your school work and everything.
I went to like 5 funerals in high school. That's not normal. You understand? Like I went to 5 funerals. I'm going to a funeral, like oh damn him, like, and we taught to like, to give you an example. I grew up and somebody asked me, what do you want out of life, or what do you want to do when you grow up? You know what my answer was? My answer was, I just want to make it to 21.
That's crazy. That's really insane when you think about it.
That's
bro.
what I just want to make it, like, do you hear that answer?
Yeah, that's
I just want to,
intense.
as a young black kid, to say, I just want to make it, because most of the motherfuckers I was growing up with was either dead or in jail by 21.
For sure.
Damn.
For sure.
And
Like,
you were shot at 16.
Yeah, I was 16.
That's
for
wild.
sure when I got shot. Like, I'm gonna show y'all. The camera can't pick it up, but this is my very first tattoo. I was 16 years old, and it's a mural. Like, I'm gonna count how many dead names on here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Damn, that's horrible.
7, 8. All right, so yeah, I got 8 dead names on here, and I was 16 years old. This is my very first.
When you got
tattoo.
that tattoo.
Yeah, I was 16. This is my first tattoo, and it's like a mural of like all my homies who I had already lost at 16. This is my first tattoo ever.
That's horrible.
Talk about growing up in Chicago. How did that shape you into you are today? And how old were you when you knew, or who was your biggest influence in the rap game?
In the rap game, my biggest influence, like I started rapping like when I was like probably 14 or something like that. But by the time I was 16, I kind of had gained like a little notoriety and like hood fame and stuff. My biggest influence was always Wayne though, like Lil Wayne for sure. Yeah, Lil Wayne was my biggest influence, and he's like the ultimate GOAT. You feel what I'm saying? But
For me too.
and like it's kind of like, so it's like it's two-headed for me though. Like I'm like, who influenced me in my life and what I was going through, it was Wayne. And then when I got like 17, 18, Meek Mill just changed my life for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was the first guy who I seen like really come from nothing, because I used to like be big on like Smack DVDs, freestyles. Like,
Me too.
yeah, I used to watch that. Yeah, I used to watch that every day.
Hey, Meek
coming
used
from
to
school.
kill that.
Meek was like different. Like him, Reed Dollars. I used to watch all that coming from school. So when I seen Meek blow up, it was like crazy to me, because I already knew who Meek was from the Flameless mixtapes, the nappy braids, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen him blow up and become that, that's what made me like, I gotta be this right here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I was already rapping, so I gotta give credit to Meek when it came to like that influence. And I was super deep in the streets for real when I was started rapping. Like I was, like I said, 14, 15. By the time I was 16, I had already started making money, and I didn't have nobody to really show me like how to take that and turn it into something really professional. You feel me? Like it was all just raw and organic with me. Like I always had aspirations of making it out. I knew it was possible. You feel me? But I didn't know what steps to take. So my everyday life was still being in the streets, being in my neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? Like I had a song with Nicki Minaj when I was 17 years old. But I was still outside in the streets, gang banging and doing all of this crazy stuff, you feel what I'm saying? And my mom was still living in the hood for real, you feel me? Like I had to drop out of school. Like I dropped out of school like 2 or 3 weeks into my junior year because I got so like hood famous. People knew I went to that school, so niggas was coming to school looking for me, all types of shit. Like, yeah, niggas was coming to school like, oh yeah, he go to this school right here, you feel me? So I had to tell my mama like, I can't go there no more. Like, my mom, I was asleep one day and my mama woke me up like, you got 90 absences. Like, I'm like, Mom, I can't go no more. Like, I cannot go to school no more. Niggas is looking for me. It's dangerous. Like, people getting shot for real. Like, King Von went to my school. Me and King Von went to the same high school. Like, and it was crazy. I swear I always tell this story, and this shit is like some of the craziest shit. People be thinking I be tripping, but it's mind blowing, bro. Like my first like week in school, I was a freshman orientation. They like, you know how they pull the fire alarm and everybody got to leave out the school and evacuate. Some people going to the store, going to get high, trying to smoke a blunt before they get back in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when they did that, we just chilling, trying to go do the same shit, go smoke and grab swishes and shit to get high before we go back in school because we know they gonna let us back in. It's just a false fire alarm. Bro, somebody got shot the fuck up right on the corner store. Like, my freshman, like, orientation to school, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit different, bro. Like, it was different for us growing up, bro. And it's like, we got so, like, desensitized bad because it was our everyday life and we had to maneuver through it, but now that I'm an adult and I'm looking back at it, it really traumatized us something crazy. It was like, you know what I'm saying? And I had to like build tough skin where it's like every day, I think I'm still here today because every day I always felt like somebody was gonna kill me. Every day I walked out the house. Damn. So that's why I had to like always carry a gun everywhere I went because I always felt like the moment I let my guard down, I'm gonna die, you know? And I still keep that mentality to this day, for real. In some cases, you know, like I try to like live and, you know, relax and live a normal lifestyle, but I just feel like I gotta stay on my toes. And I kind of like, you know, I feel like God don't make no mistakes. You feel me? So it's like if I didn't have that mentality, I probably wouldn't be here today. So I keep that, you know what I'm saying? I keep that mindset. But when it go to like hand in hand, how you said we was traumatized and just having to be super tough where you couldn't cry and stuff like that. Like when we grew up, the only time you probably would cry is when you super angry from the fight and like grammar school or something like that, 7th, 8th grade. Like I used to cry every time I fought. Every time I got into a fight, I would cry and just let all my anger out. And I think that's how I won the fight every time, for real. Like, and it's like you had to bottle in all that anger and all that emotion until it's time to let it out. And that's like that's not the way, though. It's not the formula because that's the easiest way to crash out. And that outlet for me at first was basketball. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, like, that was the way for you to let out your anger and your emotion on the court. You know what I'm saying? And that's what got you to the NBA because you was able to bottle in all that and let it out on the court, and it made you dominant. You feel me? But I had to do that in the streets, and that's what made me dominate the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when I was in the streets, I felt like I had to be the alpha guy, you feel what I'm saying, to just show no weaknesses at all whatsoever, you feel me? And like, for me, like, when I got shot, I got kicked off the team. So it was over with for me, for real. Like, it wasn't because of injury or nothing. Like, it was so bad in Chicago, bro. If you ever got, like, shot or any type of injury or something that involved outside of school, they felt like you was a liability to the team. You know what I'm saying? In a way, I can't really blame them, you know what I'm saying, because I don't know, maybe it could have saved my life save other people's lives to get them a second chance or whatever the case, but, like, it was like straight zero tolerance in my high school. Like, as soon as I got shot, I got kicked off the team. My homie got shot, he got kicked off the team. Like, anybody who ever got shot outside, and it was like, I could have just been walking to the corner store and got shot, but they'd kick you right off the team. So
Even
it's
it's
like,
not your fault, right?
Yeah,
so
for
you
sure.
just kicking me off.
They kicked you off the team if you got shot. They feel like you was gangbang, you was a liability,
Damn.
you was a threat to the school and the team. So after that, I ain't had nothing but the streets for real and rap. So I just had to take full advantage of rap music. You feel me? And like back to the question of what you asked, like Meek Mill was the guide for me to get to that. For sure.
That's dope. That's dope.
Damn, and Wayne, I'm a big fan of Wayne too.
Wayne influenced my lyricism. I feel like
he was so
he influenced all my lyricism.
Yeah. You know, when Wayne do you remember when Wayne said, I got a money clip, but like what for? I tell hoes that. They can't hold that. I stick it in the back pocket, make the butt large. I was such a huge fan of Wayne. Like, he was everything to me growing up in high school. And we're close to the same age. So, like, for me, he influenced everything for me. Like all his music, the mixtapes. No one was fucking with Wayne.
For sure.
Like,
absolutely.
No one was fucking with
Nobody
Wayne for me.
at
Like,
all. Like,
that is the person for me that, like, really introduced me to, like, damn,
yeah, now Wayne
I
is
love
the
rap.
epitome of a rap god when it comes to the Mount Rushmore. I'm going to put Wayne over anything and anybody.
What's your others?
So if I do my Mount Rushmore rap and what influenced me, I'll go Wayne. I'm going to go Meek Mill, of course.
Okay.
I got to throw Kiss in there. I got to go Jadakiss.
Okay, Jadakiss, that's different. Okay.
I'm going to definitely throw Kiss in my Mount Rushmore. And lastly, I would have to, like, was super influenced, like, me before I became who I am. I'll throw Joel Santana in there.
That's interesting. Okay, Joel. So how does it feel now that you have music with Meek? Like, thinking that was someone you looked up to, like you idolized. Does that feel crazy?
Yeah, no, it's super surreal. And I tell him that every chance I get, you feel what I'm saying? Of course, I know he know that because I tell him, but you could go check, like, the track record. My very first videos and tracks I was putting out was all Meek Mill flips. I was just rapping over his instrumentals and putting them on YouTube. And those, like, videos got, like, millions of views on YouTube still to this day. You feel what I'm saying?
Really?
So,
that's
like,
crazy.
For sure.
Yeah, that probably feels extremely surreal. Like,
Yeah,
I watched this man blow up and now I have music with him.
Yeah.
And
like,
y'all just dropped a song.
We did. That's the second song we got. And, like, Meek always, like, he always give me, like, some knowledge every time I see him. That's why I fuck with Big Bro, because he talked to me about life and maneuvering in this game, especially coming from where we come from. You know what I'm saying? And not to get sidetracked, you feel me? Because
I know that.
He know that I come from the same kind of background that he come from. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what I appreciate the most, even more than the music. It's just like the conversations that he had with me about real shit, for real. Like,
Yeah, that's real. I have a question. So you mentioned you got diagnosed with PTSD, right? And I know you had an album called PTSD. So were you seeing a therapist? Like, oh, you did?
yeah,
Okay.
I had to. Yeah.
What got you in? Like, it was like something you had to do.
No, actually, I wouldn't even say I had to. Let me go back and change that, because I was fighting a case. I had got arrested. This was right before my first son was born.
Okay.
And I got arrested in Chicago because, like, don't get me wrong, I had money, I was famous, you know, I lived in a nice penthouse condo downtown and all of that. But I ain't really, like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really understand the importance of really having 24/7 security with you. So I was my own security on a day-to-day, for real. Like,
What?
I had to carry my own gun, and I come from Chicago. I knew how to maneuver. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
And the thing is, like, that's a gift and a curse for me, because I'm the kind of guy, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, when it comes to me making it home to my family, I'm gonna put it all on the line every single time. I don't care where I'm at, what the situation, what the circumstances are. I'm gonna put it all on the line. And I feel like that was God's way of blessing me at that point of my life, because I was too big to be doing that, and carrying a gun and thinking I could go to certain places by myself and all of that stuff. So I wound up getting arrested, right? And, like, I had money, mind you. So I went to the county and I bonded out the same day. And they kept me in there for like 8 days. Like, I missed my son baby shower and everything.
Oh, damn.
I missed the baby shower. I missed all of that. You feel me? So it was like a wake up call for me. Like, I gotta do something different. There's no way that I'm, like, you know, because I'm a, like, strong believer in, like, God. And I pray and my faith is at an all-time high. So I always think like it's a reason behind everything. You feel me? And I'm thinking like I posted bond 6 days ago. They still got me in jail. Like I didn't even know that was possible. For real. Like,
Right.
Yeah. And they kept me in there. So when I got out, like my judge kind of like he fucked it up for me though. I'm not gonna lie. Like he restricted me where I couldn't leave Chicago no more. Like I couldn't do shows. I couldn't do anything. And I wasn't even on house arrest. He just had me on straight like Illinois confinement.
Damn.
So the way I got diagnosed with PTSD is by him keeping me in Chicago, I still had to be up against the same circumstances. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I was having a conversation with my lawyer. Like, I'm just being completely honest, man. Me and my lawyer sitting across from the table like this talking, and he like, yeah, man, you too big to be carrying a gun. I'm like, man, I'm fighting the case, man. I'm fighting the case. Right. I tell my lawyer, like, man, I got a gun on me right now while we talking to you. Like, right now while I'm still talking and fighting this case. Like, I'm not leaving out the house without my gun. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm in fear of my life everywhere I go. Like, I've been like this since I was 15 years old. Like, since I was 15, I ain't never left the house without a gun. Ever. I don't care where I'm going. Like, I went to my grandma's funeral with a gun in church. Like, I ain't never left out the house without a gun since I was a teenager. I'm afraid that somebody gonna kill me. Like I can't lie. Like I'm just being completely honest.
Yeah.
And he told me like, man, you need to go see a therapist. Like he told me that like you need to really go see a therapist. And I listened to him. I went and saw a therapist, and I like opened up, and it was comfortable for me for real. Like it was something that I wouldn't say I enjoyed, but it was something that brought me like comfort where I could talk to somebody who not judging me, who don't come from my background, who really giving me insight on things that could help me, you know what I'm saying, with my life and how to maneuver. And after like a few sessions and I was fighting the case, my therapist cared about me so much, she went and testified on the stand. Like she diagnosed me with post-traumatic stress disorder and went and like gave a statement and testified. And like when I went to court, and told them that, like, you know, that this guy is really suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Like, he don't mean to hurt nobody. He ain't got no gun trying to kill nobody or nothing like that. He just trying to, you know, protect himself so he can make it home to his family. And that's what made me, like, name my album PTSD and all of that stuff. Yeah.
That gave me chills. That's an incredible story.
You know what's crazy that he say that? Because I don't know if you know my backstory. Like, I was stabbed.
I do know that, yeah.
So I carried a gun after that.
Yeah,
and
I do know that.
I used to tell people like, yeah, I'm strapped everywhere I go. Like everywhere I go.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I got security, but like.
And that fucked me up though when I found out. I'm like, how the fuck did Paul Pierce get stabbed? Like,
man, dog,
I swear I definitely know about that for sure.
Random shit that happened.
And
man,
stabbing is personal.
Yeah,
you up on somebody.
That's my most fear. Like, I'm not even afraid of guns, but knives. Always been afraid of knives. Like my entire life.
It was like, dude, it was two different ones. It wasn't no one-on-one. It was like, I think they said it was like 2 or 3. Like I got attacked by 3 people.
That's crazy.
You know, it happened so fast that I didn't remember. But like when you hear the stories in the streets, and they was like, "Hey P, if you didn't fight back, you've been dead."
Right.
They was like, "You really fought for your
life."
Fought
for your life.
Damn.
I was like, didn't know because when I got pulled out, I was just like, oh. Like,
and that's the crazy part about being stabbed. Your adrenaline rushing is so up close and personal. You don't even know until you probably collapse or something like that. Like, I'm afraid of that type of shit.
Oh.
That's the crazy part too.
I just know it happened so fast.
Yeah.
Then I got pulled into the stairwell, and I was like, oh, like I'm stabbed. I'm talking about blood everywhere.
Oh.
I'm talking about, I done seen white stuff coming out my stomach. Like, I'm like,
oh,
that's so
I gotta
crazy.
go to the hospital. Like, I gotta go to the hospital. I had an Averex jacket. They said that saved my life.
Yeah, the leather.
The leather.
Yeah.
Like, because if it didn't have that jacket on, it would have went.
Yeah, straight.
oh,
yeah.
shoot.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That was like
Wow.
the whole thing.
But certain things like that is like, bro, they can't blame you for you feeling like you gotta protect your life from that point. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you probably are nervous everywhere you go.
Post-traumatic stress disorder is real.
And I didn't realize I had that because I had to talk to a psychiatrist too. But like, I was so built on my generation. I'm like, you gotta be tough. Like I talked to one time when I was like, man, I don't need this shit. You know what I mean? Go on, man. I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was carrying the strap. You know, I got pulled over with the strap. It was like, Paul, you can't. But I had a license. At this point, I got the license.
Right.
It's like, hey, yeah, but if you gonna have it, my license was like, you gotta have it on you.
Yeah,
you can't leave it in the
gotta,
car.
Yeah, they want you to have it concealed in the trunk, in the glove compartment. Like, no, I gotta be right here.
It gotta be on you. So it's like, man, I didn't even know I was dealing with all of that. Like for a lot of years, I did that, and then I started rolling deep. I started rolling super deep.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you know what? When I'm out here, I used to do it out here, but I didn't have to worry about it at home. But the fact that it happened in Boston.
And Boston was crazy.
Like,
Like,
it was crazy.
That's the thing. You will let your guard down. Like, I'm out here. I'm cool. You feel me? Like,
That's scary.
So, like, I feel like that really shaped, like, your life. Because I didn't have no kids at that point either. But it just, like, when you land on a hospital bed, bro, and you start seeing, like, people sending you the calls and the letters and all of that, and the people who really appreciate you, it like put everything in perspective. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, I got too many people that care about me. You know, I don't need to be out here like this. I gotta, like you rap and you cracking.
Yeah.
I'm hooping, I'm cracking.
For sure.
Like, you know what? I don't need to be doing all that. I don't need to be out like this and doing all this, but it's just like the culture we come from.
Yeah,
you know, you
for
want to
sure.
be out, show your face, you know, get known. Like everybody, you want motherfuckers to fuck with
like,
you.
And there's like,
You know
how
what I
we
mean?
grew up where you feel like you could protect yourself. You thinking you good, but it's like, I believe in just like universal law, all that stuff. Like nobody, you can't be good every time. Like you can't really protect yourself in every single aspect. So it's like, from that point on, I started having like heavy security. Like I moved my security to LA. Like I wasn't even playing like that no more. Like 2-3 security guards and like people to just be able to look for me when I'm not paying attention. Like eyes in the back of my head and then eyes in the back of their head. You feel me? Like that's how I like to move now. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, and it all came from experience because I'm thinking like, all right, I'm cool. I got my gun. I can get myself out of any situation, but that's not really the case for real.
Nah, and you got kids now.
Exactly.
You got to start thinking like, man,
No, absolutely.
I got to get home no matter what.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I got little ones that's looking up to me, that need me. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up without a father. I don't even know my dad. Like, I know who he is, and I probably spent like a little, like last time I probably seen my dad was like 6 years old maybe, because I got the picture. That's all I got to go on. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I got to get home because I know my kids need me, need to see me, hear me, touch me at times because they live close to me. And, I do my little TV thing, podcast, and let them know, like, dog, like, I try to be a good influence. And I know that's important, dog. And, like, just to hear this, knowing where you came from, knowing where you at today.
No, for sure. That's the best balance for me, bro. Like, no matter what I'm doing, bro, like, I don't never really feel complete until I'm with my children. Like, literally, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, that's like the purest form of completion. Like, when my kids, I'm just laying on the couch watching TV and my kids want to lay under me. Like, that's the best feeling ever.
That's heaven, huh?
Yeah, like, you could be, like, playing with toys or whatever. You just want to come lay under me, bro. I feel like a king when they do that.
Oh,
Where you at relationship-wise?
Relationship-wise, I'm in a good space in my relationship.
Yeah.
Bro.
We're going to let them have that.
All right, good.
So it's no secret. We all know that you have, the mothers of your children are popular, like influencers. And how how does it feel to have these public relationships? Like, I know that can't be easy. Like, everything you do is in the limelight.
Yeah, it's not. I ain't gonna lie, because the crazy thing with me is I ain't never been in a relationship until I got with my oldest son mom. Like, that was my very first, like, real relationship. Like, and my mama tell you, like, I ain't never introduced no girls to her in high school or none of that type of shit. Like, I was really out in the streets just doing whatever, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, the women, they came and go. Like, they come at nighttime, leaving them out, for real. Like, I ain't never had a relationship. So that being my first relationship and me being who I am and who she was and having status and then having a kid and it's in the public eye, people like I feel like people they don't believe in like the way that life happens. Like they think everything is supposed to be a fairy tale, and that's not the case. So it's like when like me and her split and stuff like that, it was just like it was too much for me for real. Like you know, it was just like it's in your face every day. Like everything you do, they comment on it. They comment on how you move. You feel me? And like I was still young, bro. I was 22 years old at the time. You feel what I'm saying? So like to come from out of that situation and then get into another relationship and to make that relationship serious, now they critiquing everything you do in that second relationship. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that's different, bro. To have like the entire world looking at your relationship, judging and critiquing it, and like with me as a man, I feel like I could deal with it in a way because I don't respond. Like I don't even respond to the internet. I don't care to give my 2 cents. I don't really care about the public opinion. But as a woman, that's kind of hard for women to deal with. You feel what I'm saying? So like behind closed doors, you getting grilled like, oh yeah, why you ain't say this to this, and why this person doing this, and why they this and this, and it's like, I just want to live a regular life like a human being. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really like care to respond to the internet or any of that. So like
we Libras.
Yeah.
He's like that too. Yeah, he's the same way.
I'm looking at your reaction to how I'm talking. You over there like, me too, bro.
Yeah, he's like that too.
What?
Yeah.
It's like,
damn.
Yeah, I don't really care about that type of shit. But like for me, especially with like both of the women, like my baby mama and then, you know what I'm saying, my girl being like in the public eye and both of them being somebody's, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's definitely a lot because I got to worry about my fans and they fans on top of that. Like these people who don't even care about me, y'all don't know my music, y'all don't know shit about me, y'all don't probably know 2 songs, but y'all under my page commenting about, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you gotta, I don't know, I feel like as a man, you gotta be able to like just be confident in who you are and the decisions you make. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be confident in just knowing, like, all right, I'm doing the right thing. I'm putting on for my family. Like, I'm the head of my household no matter what. And I feel like if you do that, then your woman will follow you for sure.
That's real. I agree with that too. I can imagine that public eye relationship, stranger relationship as a woman, because even now, like, people always say stuff about me on the internet, but I can't imagine to that degree, and then having a public relationship, and people are like, "Why isn't he doing this? Why?" And then it gets in your head, and you're like, "Wait a minute, why you didn't do this?" You know, so that can be crazy. But I've seen that both of the mother of your children are cool now, and they're vibing and locked in. And Paul has talked about how now even his dynamic, like he does Thanksgiving with both of his ex-wife and the mother of his children.
Christmas.
Yeah, is that something that you could see happening for you?
Yeah, 1,000%. I can see it happening for sure now.
We
Like
all right
definitely.
here.
And you know what's crazy? And I promise, man, I'm not even lying at all. Like I always knew it was gonna happen anyway because the way that I moved, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's my brother right here.
Yeah, the way that I moved. So it's like I ain't cut no corners. I ain't did nothing. I'm choosing right every time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm choosing right every time, and right is what's best for my children. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's what I'm trying to
it ain't about like how you feel or how you may feel at the end of the day, or even how I may feel. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, as a man, you got to swallow your pride, but at the end of the day, the love for the kids will get you there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when all that was going on, I wasn't feuding whatever problems they may have had, because as a women, I learned this. My father told me this when I was a kid, man. He said women are like an ocean, like their emotions just like, they say what they feel. Like a man, we gonna say what we mean every single time. You feel me? Like,
that's
a
real.
man gonna say what they mean and a woman gonna say what they feel. So I used to just like, all right, cool. Like, you got that shit. Like, I'm not even stepping into it or nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like, I think that's what helped me at the end of the day, because like from my first baby mama and then, you know what I'm saying, and dealing with Taina, it was just like, I always just cared about right or wrong. Like, and I own up to my mistakes as well. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I accepted accountability in whatever part that I may play that make, you know what I'm saying, both parties feel away. You know what I'm saying? So it's like years down the line, I definitely feel like we'll be able to have Thanksgivings, Christmases, all of that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's
I can show you the blueprint.
and that's
today.
yeah, for sure.
He show you the blueprint.
I definitely feel like that. I definitely feel like that's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with me, bro. Like I don't take things personal, especially if it's not stuff that I can't control. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't take it personal, and you know, like my girl, she done said it before like a bunch of times, like. And she even told Ari before a couple times, like, he would just, like, not even say stuff. Like, he'd be like, all right, whatever it is, like, all right, she'll be all right tomorrow. Like, I'm not tripping.
That's him.
Yeah, like, she be all right tomorrow, man. I ain't finna say nothing about that shit. Like, I ain't
But
even
as
tripping.
a woman, that can sometimes get on our nerves because,
For
like,
sure.
damn, you're not gonna stand up.
You
You're
ain't
not
gonna
gonna
take
say
up for
anything.
me,
You're not
like,
gonna take up for me. Like, I can see how that's frustrating as a woman, but I can also see how, as a man, you're just
All
like,
right,
I don't
so
want to.
I'm gonna say this, like,
okay,
as a man, and especially dealing with your woman, you have the feel. You could do that. You feel me? Like you could do that, and I'ma always protect you. I'ma always like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'ma always protect you, but I can't go out and say the things that you might want to say because I might get it wrong. Can't deliver a message the way that you want to deliver.
Yeah.
I can only deliver my messages. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
that's real.
with me, it was just like I never cared to do that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's real.
Right. So you got some new music coming out.
Yeah, I do, man.
Let's
I've
talk
been
about
dropping.
that. What you got going on?
Man.
What you got going on?
I got a new mixtape coming out, man, that I've been working on. It's called Spiral, King Spiral. And like, so it's like with me, I always been a workaholic, bro. Like I live in the studio like all day, every day. I gotta go to the studio at least 4-5 times a week. Like that's what I was saying earlier. Like I have my kids in the studio. That's how I balance fatherhood with my career and my passion because I gotta be. It's like a form of therapy.
Is that your sanctuary?
That's my sanctuary, bro. It's like how you gotta go to the gym and get shots off, bro.
Like anytime,
no matter what.
Yeah.
Like
I'll
I'll go 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
I can't. That's my sanctuary.
Can't think straight. You
for
gotta
that,
go.
like 1 or 2 hours I'm in there. I'm not thinking about my problems
You're
or
not thinking
nothing
about
that's
nothing.
going on. But if I'm gonna get that 2-3 hours out of the day, I'm good. Then I go back to the real life.
Yeah.
And it help you. It help you think about like, you know what I'm saying? Like even though you're not thinking about it then, when you get out, you got a clear head.
You got a
so
clear
now you
head.
can make certain decisions, like certain shit I won't even respond to until I get out of the studio.
Bam.
You feel what I'm saying? So like that's how I carry the music. And I feel like with that, I bring my problems in the studio with me. So like I think that's why my fans fuck with me so much because I'm vulnerable. Like I don't care about holding back. You know, I used to always think about
relate.
that. Yeah, I used to
real.
always think about like, damn, I shouldn't say this. But now it's like, nah, I'm letting that shit out, bro. Like I'm just bleeding all my pain and everything I've been through in my music. And I've been dropping a lot of music lately. You feel what I'm saying? Like right now, and I don't do this, bro. I'm super humble. Like I don't brag or none of this. Like right now, I just heard from my label. I got distribution through Universal, and they told me I got like the biggest record right now in the whole UMG, other than like Drake and Kendrick. So like,
Congrats to that.
Love that. Hey,
for sure, bro.
That's
Appreciate
amazing.
Oh, that's love.
Congrats
That's
to
what's up.
that.
They
I
told me
love
got
that.
the biggest.
Good for
like,
you.
urban
You
record
put that
ever.
pain out there. You don't realize how many
Man,
people will
come on,
resonate
man.
with
When
the things
you-
you go through.
And it was something I
Yeah.
just was talking, bro. Like I was just in the studio talking. I didn't think this song was gonna do what it's doing for me or anything like that. And I think it was just something was just like I said, I stopped holding back. Like I used to think a lot, like, man, if I say this, she gonna get mad or he gonna get mad.
Yup.
Or they, like I don't do that no more, bro. Like you feel
That's
what I'm saying?
real.
And it's
When you
super
just
relatable.
yourself, and
Yeah.
he tells me this all the time. He's always like, just be you. And when you're you, that's when you get you attract the people that's your tribe.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta be who you are. And even
sure.
sometimes I say stuff and I'm shocked that so many people relate. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you think you in that shit
Yeah,
alone,
yeah,
you know? So that's dope. I love
And
that.
that's a great feeling when you see who love you for real. Like, when
that's
people
real.
it give you the confidence. Like, oh yeah, I could just, you know what I'm saying, give you
Yeah.
the confidence. You feel me? Because it's 8 billion people in this world for a reason. Like it's
real.
a lot of people who just like you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like that's what I do with the music. So like I said, my new project King Spiral coming out. And I'm working on my album as well at the same time. I'm gonna name my album Lil Herb. And that's
Nice.
just like me kind of closing that chapter from me starting music when I was 14, 15.
Wow.
I'm about to be 30 this year, so it's like that little, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just closing that chapter, but it's building, like, I mean, it's putting all of that into perspective, everything that I've been through. And I've been rapping for 15 years, for real, bro. Like,
Wow.
it's crazy.
Half your life.
Yeah, half of my life, I've really been like an artist, for real. So I was like, it's a blessing, man. I'm super grateful, and to be able to do it at this level still, you know what I'm saying? It's like a super blessing, bro. So I'm excited for what's to come for sure, man. I got both of those projects in the chamber right now. Like,
I'm excited. I can't wait because I love real raw music.
For sure. It's coming raw.
Okay.
100%.
Dope. So before we close out, we gotta ask you this because we ask everybody that comes on. Paul had a viral clip. And he says marriage is for old people and poor people.
I ain't even see that clip, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I be in tune, but I ain't see that.
Yeah, that one goes crazy. So everyone has their
old people and poor people.
Yes. So what is your opinion? Do you want to get married? Do you believe in marriage? Do you think it's for old and poor people?
I always wanted to get married my whole life.
You did? Oh, wow.
Like, I used to play I don't know if y'all ever heard of it, like MASH, like
yes, married. What was it again? It was
like married, single. What was the A?
Oh, damn. I used to play MASH. I know exactly what it was like marriage, apartment, like something house.
Apartment, house,
and something else.
Shelter. Yeah. I used to play that all the time.
I used to play that,
So I used to always want to be married, and I always used to want to like a luxurious life and be able to take care of my family and stuff like that. I do believe in marriage. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
And my parents married though. Like my mom, my dad passed away last year in October.
I'm sorry.
For sure. Yeah, it's my dog. But my dad and my mom been together like 40 years. Like my mom and dad. My dad met my mom when he was 19. She was 16.
Wow.
And they got married and they've been together ever since. You know.
Damn. How is your mom?
She good.
I know
she
might
holding
be
on.
hard.
Yeah, she holding on. Like some days she cool and like some days she laughing and breaking down. She send me pictures. She in that phase.
She's
like,
going through
she
stuff.
going through all the old
pictures,
like pictures that I'd never seen my whole life.
Damn.
She's sending them to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I pray for my mom all the time, man. She definitely. My mom is a trooper. She is super like. She's strong, man. My mom's a gangster. I ain't gonna lie. And when that was going on, like my mom didn't cry when it was going into it. She didn't cry at the funeral, none of that. Like me and my dad, we was like, we had a rocky relationship. When I was young and in the streets, I was like a rebel. So me and my dad didn't really get along much.
Clashed a little bit.
I used to despise my dad in a way, like, you feel me? Because like I was going this way and I felt like I couldn't like talk to him about certain stuff. You feel what I'm saying? It was like he was super like judgmental and like critiquing me on stuff at the end of the day. But it's like I felt like what my dad instilled in me, like what he used to tell me when I was a kid, is what got me to maneuver through the streets and got me to this point. So when I felt like I couldn't really like tell him what I was going through because he was against it and he didn't want to hear it, like I feel like even as your son, no matter what, when I make it home at night, I need to be able to tell you what I got going on. You feel what I'm saying? Because God forbid anything happen to me or whatever, like you got to be able to understand who I am and who I was as a man, what I got going on. You need to be able to think for me if I'm not there, all of that. You feel me? And my mom was that for me. Like I used to like confide in my mom when it came to things. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like me and my dad had a rocky relationship up until I became like 23, 24,
That's
stuff
usually
like
how
that.
it works.
But he always been there though. My dad has never missed a step in my life, no matter what. You feel what I'm saying? So like, as we got older, as I got older and I started like get super close with my dad, and he was like enjoying life with me, coming to my shows and all that, we became like best friends. You feel what I'm saying? My dad passed away. Like I said, his birthday was October 16th. He passed the date after his birthday. He died on October 17th. From a heart attack. Like it was crazy. Like my last conversation with my dad was like, I told him happy birthday. I'm like, yeah, man, you getting older, you on your way. Like you on your way. And that was my last, like the last conversation I had with my dad. He passed away like 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's horrible.
That next day, you feel what I'm saying? But like, so like everybody in my family married. Like my mom married, my aunties married. Like
good example.
Everybody in my family is married. Like,
me too.
Literally, like all my aunts, everybody, they all married. They been with their husband for 20 years and all that. So it's like I do want that for myself for sure. Like I definitely believe in marriage for sure.
That's good. Amazing.
dope, man.
That's dope.
G.
We love that. Yeah. Yes, thank you so much for coming through, and
For sure,
also
man.
thank you for your vulnerability and your openness.
Nah,
Like,
it's an honor to be here, man. Just to be able to have a conversation with y'all, man. Especially you, for sure,
Man,
bro.
I
Like
appreciate it,
I've been
you know.
watching you my whole life. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you, man.
And I'm like this. Like I believe in honesty and transparency.
Yeah.
Like vulnerability is like that's what make me who I am. And I feel like if I can help one person, then I'm cool with that. You feel me? Like,
All right,
I
you coming
love
on KG certified.
I can't wait for
We
sure.
gonna talk some hoops
I
next.
can't wait,
We
Lord.
gonna
Hey,
talk
Lord,
some
I'm pulling up on you, Lord. Lord, I'm pulling up, Lord.
I love that. I
Close
love
us out,
that.
baby.
Yes, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you for coming for real.
For sure,
Like, and
absolutely.
again, your honesty and your transparency is so refreshing.
Nah, you the
And-
go. I really put because you made sure I got here.
Yeah,
I really
I
made
did.
it transparent.
Oh, she dope as hell.
I put her with my team and everything. I
Man.
just knew to be here on time.
Yeah.
I was-
Nah, she
and
dope. Man.
I ain't gonna lie. Time ain't my best strong suit, but I
Nah,
came
nah.
here. I
You
made
was
sure I
on
was
time.
on time.
Man,
I was
hey.
on time today.
You was on time.
No,
You was.
look. I was like, you know, we 7:30. If he get at 8:30, that's fine. You know, we got stuff to
Nah, I
do.
made
Yeah.
sure I was here, man. I wanted to push
I
up.
appreciate
man.
that.
Thank
though,
you.
dog.
No, that
Sure,
means a
man.
lot,
Sure, that
seriously.
means a
So
lot.
we appreciate you so much. Thank you again for
Definitely.
pulling up. I loved everything you had to say, and I think that it's a really great episode. So
Yeah.
make sure y'all tap in. He got new music, and again, your music is raw, real, emotional, and I
Thank
can
you.
feel it, and I resonate with it deeply. So thank you again.
Make sure y'all tune in.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe to The Truth After Dark. Twitter, you can follow me on Paul Pierce 34. Instagram, follow.
No Limit Herbo on everything across the board.
Everything across the
You
board.
can follow the lovely Azar.
Yes, I'm Azar Farideh.
Appreciate it.
Show
All
the
right,
truth.
thank
All
y'all.
right.
Thank you.
This is to taking over the game. All right, everybody. Welcome to Truth After Dark.
Do you think that men or women are more toxic?